Hey guys, it's Donnie back with another video. The first video I posted was about my iPad mini. Hey guys, this is Donnie. Today I'm going to talk about my old and reliable iPad mini 2. Wow. Alright, going back to my iPad mini. I sold my iPad mini a few months ago and replaced it with an iPad Air. It's a great tablet for media consumption, until I decided to stop being lazy and finally do some work. I considered getting the iPad Pro because of the Apple Pencil, so that I can use it for writing my ideas and storyboarding. But I would end up spending almost $800 buying the pencil, the case, and that's even without the keyboard, until I got onto Craigslist and found another solution. Yes, it's the Surface 3, not the Pro Edition, just the 10.8 screen version. It has an Intel quad-core processor with only 2GB of RAM and 64GB of SSD. That's SSD, not SSD drive. Otherwise, that'll be called solid-state drive. The 64GB internal storage is good enough for basic apps and basic files. Around $500 with the keyboard and LTE functionality. It's the most basic of the Surface line. If you're just using basic stuff like office applications and internet browsing, then this tablet/laptop would be good enough. What I would usually use this tablet for is with the use of the stylus. The Surface Pen is around $50 or lower if you look around. Using the Surface Pen is pretty comfortable and it has enough heft for a pen. If you want to take notes, really just use a pen and paper. If you really need to make all your notes and drawings to be digital, then you can use the Surface. If you're a professional illustrator, chances are you didn't even bother getting a Surface. Now it's just a laptop, and if you're a student, it's a pretty good laptop. It's good for word processing and it's light enough as a tablet. If you already have a laptop, then just get an iPad. If you already have a desktop and you need a portable computer, then this can do more than an iPad. The keyboard is nice enough to type on, good enough for long-term papers or scripts. It has a USB 3.0 port, the headphone jack, and a micro SD drive. The hinge only has 3 angles you can set the Surface, but it looked like Microsoft knew the best angles for viewing the screen. It would sit on your lap well, but don't expect to do long works with the Surface on your lap. It has 2 modes, the desktop mode and the tablet mode. The desktop mode is convenient, but it can be a little annoying. It lags and crashes often, and the screen input with the pen or your fingers sometimes is not accurate. I would only use the desktop mode if I have to move stuff around. That is why I set my Surface on tablet mode the whole time. It is a simpler layout even though Windows 10 is still confusing, and with the tablet mode, it crashes less often when I wake it up from sleep. Battery life is good enough as a laptop, but terrible as a tablet. I do still have to mess with the settings to get the optimal battery life per charge, like setting to the battery saver mode, bringing down the screen brightness, and turning off Bluetooth. For the iPad, I can still get 7 to 9 hours of battery life, and that's even with the Bluetooth on and the screen bright at 75%. Standby time sucked on the Surface. Before, I had to charge my Surface almost every night, compared to my iPad where I charge it once almost every 3 or 4 days. Oh hey, since the making of this video, Microsoft already announced their new Surface Pro line, but they didn't mention any successor to the Surface 3. Microsoft already announced that they're discontinuing making the Surface 3, so bear that in mind when you make your purchase. As for me, I got my Surface from Craigslist for around $250. If you really want one, you may have to get a used one. So, is the Surface 3 worth getting? Well, it depends on what you will use it for, and of course what you think. Nope, screw that, don't get it. If you don't need a pen, get an iPad. If you need basic Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, still get an iPad. What? Get an iPad for office applications? For the Surface, you can only read Office files. For iPads with a 9.7 screen and below, you can view and edit Microsoft Office applications for free, using their Word, Excel, and PowerPoint apps. So you may have to check around for deals, otherwise, don't get it really. And that's my review of the Surface 3. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, post your questions in the comments below, and please subscribe to my channel for other future video updates. Again, this is Donnie, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.